endorsed a candidate from Bahrain. The question that a lot of South Africans and Africans have been asking, are you disappointed that CAF chose a person who is seen as an outsider, having been the only candidate representing the continent?
I cannot be disappointed because the people I am with, this top 5, are colleagues. We don't come from 5 different political parties. We're all colleagues. We know one another. Jerome Champagne was advisor to Mr. Blatter and was very involved in our World Cup in South Africa. Gianni Infantino, one of the most successful general secretaries of the top continent in football, where you find the French League, La Liga, the FA. This is the man. And here we're sharing the same room of finality with him. I feel very strong to have been one of the last remaining top 5 FIFA people to be cleared by the ethics committee, the electoral committee, and to be top of the top, all 5. That by itself is a very significant achievement. Secondly, to be the only African amongst those 5, for me, is the shield that protects Africa.
But of course, your own association, from what we have been reading and from the insider stories we are getting, is that it's also divided, and they feel that you have not campaigned enough. They feel that you could have done better. You have not been able to present your priority items for the continent. What did you say? We
had a meeting with them before coming here. That's why we're here with Mr. Denny Jordan. He's part of this delegation. So we had that. It is a view. Remember, it takes 4 years to campaign for a FIFA president, because when you elect a president, then after him, there's going to be elections in 4 years. And Mr. Blatter just dropped us. So we had 3 months to start this thing. It's correct. There's no sufficient time for all of us. Nobody has sufficient time to campaign. Look at Mr. Jerome Valk. His own association said, we won't even support you. And yet my own association. So France doesn't support him. And yet South Africa supports me. Is there sufficient time I could have had in this election for 3 months when you have got to go to 209 countries? It is not humanly possible. And secondly, my own association has said, can we get more information of what you're doing? Because they didn't have enough. But we gave them, and they were satisfied. In this situation, you cannot broadcast your information. Let me tell you, my sister, no one is broadcasting any information about what they do. If I said, what is it that Mr. Sheikh Salman was doing throughout this? Virtually, he was saying nothing. And I said to him, you have an easy campaign. He says, I don't even have to campaign. I am a vice president, so people know me. I'm not going to waste my time. So no candidate has ever come out to report, this is what I'm doing. So it was rather not, fair for people to say, I should report my movement and my efforts in public. But is there enough? I'm sure more could have been done in my campaign. About that, I'm sure. If we had more time for 2 years, look, I'm a campaigner, maybe more than all these people. I am a campaigner because I've run elections.
So what will you do for Africa? Should you be Africa's first FIFA president?
My manifesto also has got something that warns. And whether we like it or not, any president is going to have to address that. It's something that warns about, it's even worse, child stars football trafficking. Child stars football trafficking, where the 14-year-olds now are taken by all these strange people who are managers and agents, and they are packed. They have hopes that they're going to be stars. They end up somewhere in Belgium, somewhere in Britain, living under a bridge, eating sadza, and they are not at school. They're just waiting for a chance one day to be a Drogba, to be an Eto'o, that type of a thing. So, and people are taking advantage of them. So I am saying that there should be an active watch eye by FIFA to make sure that this doesn't happen, particularly in Europe, because that's where greatest football is being played. These kids are taken there. So that it's not just the Eto'os now where we suffer. Now they even take the babies. That happens because there is no development here. That's why African football has got to give it a chance. But it's all about funds, about facilities.
This continent produces some of the best players in the world. We have Drogba, we have Eto'os, we have the Toure brothers, and yet at home the game is rotten. We cannot be able to sit and watch a Kenyan match, for example, a South African league, and feel that you're watching the real game. But I will watch the same Africans playing outside. What ails African soccer?
What you've just sketched out, that we produce all these stars, the Eto'os, the songs, and so on, the wares. That is mirrored by what I call this skewed economic development in the world. We produce the golds, we don't beneficiate them. The diamonds, they go out. The platinum, the coal, wood, everything's exported, and Africa doesn't manufacture its own. So the beneficiation doesn't happen here economically. Sadly, football is doing the same. We are exporting these raw people, and the best of the best. We watch them in Chelsea, we watch them in Manchester United, in the various leagues where they're playing, and it doesn't happen here. Therefore, it's a question of development, grassroots development. That is why one of the things that we applaud are these championships like the CHAN, where players who are not playing abroad are being exposed.
Would Africa, or would you as an African candidate probably think of horse trading? I'm
going home. I'm still running. I go home. We assess the situation we suffer. And if you feel that now is the time, because it's only a days to go, now is the time to back somebody else. We'll do that, because I'm not backing an enemy. Remember? And that's how I take it. For me, I'm saying to people, take it or leave it. I didn't come here to see enemies. I'm a candidate of consensus, of unity. I'm a candidate who believes that, you got to have peace, because we all must focus on football. Now, what is happening outside of football? FIFA is being attacked left, right, and center. Judicial bodies, investigating authorities, police, FBI, the media, we've lost their confidence, people, officials. They think this is a criminal organization. So it's being attacked from the outside. Nelson Mandela says, and I'll quote him, some people don't like that, but Nelson Mandela says, when your house is under attack, the last thing you do is to start fire inside. Now, there can't be any conflict amongst us as the leaders of FIFA inside. There shouldn't be. So amongst these candidates, we've got to find a way out of how to agree, how to do things. And whoever wins these elections, I'll be very happy, very, very happy.
That was our East Africa correspondent there, Sarah Kimani, speaking to the FIFA presidency candidate and the only one from Africa, Tokyo Sexwale.